Hello, Zuks here. This is to demonstrate a virtual Rubik's Cube that I created using two JavaScript libraries, namely three.js and jquery and three.js. The nice thing about these is that they are both, guess what, freeware. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to pay nothing in order to be able to get them. All you have to do is just to, well, Google for them and then download them. And they're quite small, even in size. So that means, virtually speaking, or rather technically speaking, anyone can be able to create this entire thing. So I'm just going to demonstrate what the cube actually can do. Notice on the right side there are these buttons. You can use these right buttons to move the cube. They become very useful when you playing the cube on a mobile device such as a smartphone or a iPad or a tablet, because with those, like mobile device, a number of them, you are not quite able to what can you say, you're not able to move them using the other means, so that's when the buttons become very useful. So that's the first way in which you can move the cube, using these buttons. And then the second way in which you can move the cube is if you come to the cube and then let's say you click on that one, then you move right, click on that one, move down, left, oopsie, right, left, right. It's another way in which you can move the cube. And then of course, if you want to move the entire cube, you just don't hover the mouse over any particular cube, but still within this black area, the canvas, as you can see. Oops. Move it up, move it down, up, up, down. This other side. So you notice if you want to move it on that side, then you click on the left side of the cube. If you want to move it that side, click on the right side of the particular cube. Like manner, must be on this side, move it up, down, this side to move it up, down in that direction. So that's the second way in which you can move the cube. The third and final way is that you can move the cube by hovering over a particular cube again and then using your keyboard keys. This is most probably, in fact it is the fastest way in which you can move the cube. As you can see, you just select with your mouse, and then you move, select, and then move. Then if you want to move the whole thing, don't just remove your mouse don't allow your mouse to hover over any particular cube, and then that will rotate the entire cube. And then you'll notice that there's this mirrors option here, which is currently set to on. If I check it out, you'll notice those three planes, those three 3x3 planes that were there vanished. So let me bring them back. So what these planes actually are, they represent those hidden faces that you cannot see, because right now you can see the top layer, the front left layer, the front right layer. So this panel allows you to see what is currently on the front, on the back right layer, and this one on the left back layer. Then this one shows you what's on the bottom layer. So yeah, that's what those mirrors are there for, which can actually allow you to solve the cube more quicker, as you have a all-round view of what the cube currently looks like. Then there's also this randomize cube option. If you click on it, what that does is that it randomizes the cube. Well, the name is intuitive, self-explanatory. So if you, for instance, have solved the cube and you want to play a game, you just click on randomize cube and it'll randomize it. Then we have this exciting one, solve cube option. Let me just increase the speed. I'll speak more on the speed in a moment. If I, rather set it to very fast. If I click on solve cube, the cube solves itself. So very quick. You'll see it'll solve in no time. There we go, it's done. So the cube solved itself. And then we have this speed option, which ranges from slow. As you can see, it's very slow. all the way to instant. That's very fast. Then that's extreme. Then we have instant, which then rotates the cube without you actually even seeing the cube rotate. So those are the main ways in which you can play the cube. Firstly, there's the buttons. Oh, let me remove it from instant very fast. Firstly, there are the buttons. Then you can use your mouse. Then you can use your mouse to choose a cube together with your keyboard arrows. And then finally, if you want, let's say, to later on play it offline, you can click on download, which will then download a zip file. You then, of course, unzip it, and then you can double click on the HTML file, that is to say on the page, website page that you see, the Rubik, and then you'll be able to play the cube even if you are offline. So yeah, those are that's the cube created using jQuery and three.js. By the way, if you want to play it online, you can visit my website. To get to the cube, go to codewithzuks.com/3d/Rubik.html. So it's code with Zuks.com/3d/Rubik.html. So that's how you would access the cube and play it while you are online. As a matter of fact, actually, even if you're online, after it loads, then you can be able to play it even if you were to then go offline, as long as it has loaded, since it uses JavaScript, and you know JavaScript resides on the client side. So yeah, that's the cube. Let's just allow it to solve itself one more time. Let's randomize it. There you have it, virtual Rubik's Cube. Later.